Alright. Live links back for another live stream. Gonna be doing my makeup, and I feel like it's fun when I do my makeup and I actually have people to talk to, so live streaming is one way to do that. I also just kind of feel like ranting about RWBY right now because 2 days ago I finished volume 6. I made a review on it that couldn't possibly cover everything. And I'm sort of like even changing opinions on things now. Oh, hey! How are you doing? It's been a while, my dude. It was kind of weird. I went to sleep last night and I was thinking about characters. I was thinking about Lyriant, actually. Oh, man. Yeah, Lyriant. I was like going to bed and thinking how I kind of wanted to talk to everybody in the group because I've been debating, like, very legitimately starting to write out our stories because I think it would be cool to have them published because everybody has a lot of cool ideas. I kind of wanted to talk to everybody to see if that was a thing that could be made possible. And I was thinking about Shashir and Lyriant and yeah, just like them together, the stories that have ensued, things that I wish that I could change, um, missing roleplay, all that stuff. There's always true. Nobody talks to me on Kick anymore, and it makes me very sad because I would definitely use it. Everybody always tells me like, "Oh, we can keep the story going, we can roleplay," and then everybody's too busy to associate with me, which is sad. This year has been a very big turning point as far as friends go for me. I did a chat purge, so okay. I mean, I could send a new message because I think it would be fun to continue because I legitimately, like I said, I want to like write all this stuff down, and I wondered if that would be okay with other people to like use their characters and things. And if it's not, then honestly, I would probably just change a lot of things or like do replacements, but I feel like that would be really sad. Because I keep telling people about my characters and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, you should write a book." And I'm like, "Well, I would if I could get everybody else's characters involved because they're cool too." Getting a PC on Wednesday, and I want to start. Ooh, that would be so awesome. I can draw my characters, but to see them animated would be awesome. I wish I could animate. I really do. Or I wish that I had like Miku Miku Dance or like one of those 3D modeling sort of things so that I could just like make my stuff. I don't think I'd be good at it, but I feel like it would be fun. Hello, G. How you be? I was also thinking a lot about characters because I realized in 2 more days it's uh, you know, Diadera, Shalinth, everybody's birthday. As far as RWBY goes, I just finished volume 6 like 2 days ago. I put up a review that doesn't even cover everything that I feel. And now I just want to do like a string of other videos. Because as it turns out, my favorite girl is probably the least popular girl. Oh, you did? Uh, I feel like it's embarrassing. I went off on like tangents and things I didn't script it. I just kind of wanted it to be uh in the moment, but I sometimes that works for me, sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know which one that one is. As far as Ruby goes, who is your favorite character? I'm actually very curious. I agree. Raw content is fun. It's great. I feel like all of my channel is just bits and pieces of myself that are raw and spontaneous in the moment. All for Blake or Yang. Oh, awesome. They're probably my two favorites. For a while, Ruby was my second place. She was starting to come up over Yang, but like, I don't know. Yang's a little bit more badass and cool. Apparently, a lot of people really do not like Blake, and it makes me incredibly sad because she is my child. Yang pushed you for oh nice. I've been watching what a lot of reviewers think of Volume 6 now that it's completed, and like my opinion on this keeps shifting because everybody's complaining that Yang was way too calm in her fight with Adam. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, she's been dreading this for a long time, and it didn't even seem like she was all that scared. There were a couple moments where she kind of froze up, but I don't know. Everybody's very critical of that scene. I've been rewatching RWBY too. I finished the first season, started on volume 2, and I'm starting to kind of miss old RWBY. Not that I don't like some of the things that are newer either. I'm gonna go glitter. I'm just gonna do easy pink look today. Volume 7. Oh, I can't wait for Volume 7. I'm really hoping that it'll be good. After Volumes 4 and 5, I liked certain things about them, but somehow it didn't feel the same to me and I couldn't place it. And, I mean, how long am I streaming for? Either until I finish this makeup or after I get bored. So, who knows? I was thinking about streaming a game later today, but yeah, as far as Volume 6 goes, I was happy because it felt like they were finally giving story and background and all this stuff. So it's great. Oh, in church. I'm sorry about that. I missed out on the opportunity to go to church today because my mom didn't have work, so she was not bringing me over to Alma. And I kind of needed the sleep and family relaxation anyway. I've just been spending my time watching anime because I finally can, now that I'm not at college. I don't get an opportunity to do a lot of stuff that I would usually do there. I even have college work that I need to work on today. Alright, awesome. See you later. I'm still recovering from a cold, and my voice keeps dying on me. Cough drops it is. I am bad at being sick. You're sick and you're supposed to rest and do all that. And I did that, but I also can't help but want to be active. Like, obviously, I've still tried to make videos because I can't stand just sitting and doing nothing all the time. Alright, nobody's here right now, but I'm gonna continue to talk because live streams are just weird otherwise. Talking RWBY villains, ones that are still alive, I think that my favorites are Neo and Tyrion, because Tyrion's absolutely insane and a very interesting character. He seems to have a very strange devotion to Salem. I want to get background on these villains. I want to know why they teamed up with her other than just wanting a ton of power or something stupid like that. If you provide characters that you give no explanation for, they're very uninteresting. Oh, smile. Hello. Alright, that looks good. Continuing along. I'm gonna mix in some of this, I suppose. I'm so excited. Sometime between tomorrow and the 28th, my Blake cosplay will come in, and I'll probably sport that off. Maybe on the channel I'll show it. I know that I'll be posting Instagram pictures if anybody wants to follow me. My Instagram name is So Much Better Than That, and that is a reference to an Eden song, which I have covered on this channel. Another thing that I've been doing after rewatching RWBY is listening to the music again, and oh, so good. I love it. I feel like the first three openings are the best to me out of all the other openings, but Volume 4 was very not great to me, and I can't remember whether Volume 5 was good or not. I guess it wasn't a memorable song because I don't know what it was, so that speaks a little bit as to how it was. But Volume 6 kind of got me into it again. Honestly, I missed the older RWBY openings because they didn't seem. They were different. They had a completely different feel to them. It was like they were very serious and waiting for something impactful to happen. And then, like, the Volume 4 through 6 openings have these cutesy little dorky anime scenes involved in them and all this stuff, and it didn't feel as serious to me. So I don't really like that part. Of course, a show is going to change though when its creator is no longer there to guide it. Rest in peace, Monty Ohm. He honestly had so much talent. It really is a shame. A lot of people complain that Rooster Teeth is only continuing RWBY to make money. But a part of me really does not want to believe that because it was Monty's work and all of the cast, like when I went to a RWBY panel at Grand Rapids Comic Con, they all talked about how dear of a friend Monty was to them. Like, this was a legacy he left behind, so I can see why they'd want to continue it on and see his vision through to the end. He did, I guess, share some ideas of where he wanted the series to go with people. So I'm not one of those people who, when the writing gets bad, is going to abandon the series. I feel like there's obviously going to be room for improvement, but I want to see where RWBY goes and how it ends. I can't imagine anything except a happy ending because that's what Ruby Rose is all about, talking about happy endings and wanting to find them. But I want to see where it goes, and I have some shippings that I kind of want to see pull out of it. A lot of the shippings kind of ruin the show in certain ways to me, but some of the couples I'm hoping for aren't all the same as what others want. And I kind of want to make a video about the shippings that I like and don't like. Honestly, I'll probably end up doing just that. Because from the beginning, I was hoping for some shippings that went a totally different direction than I saw. And this might be a terrible thing to say, but I feel like a main character needs to die again or something to get the story moving. When Pyrrha died, it forced change in the characters. They marched forward and tried to figure things out. And it just seems like no matter what happens, development is halting on other characters. And that is the biggest disappointment of all. And like I said in my RWBY Volume 6 review, I feel like Blake is not getting the same development as everybody else. It seems like everyone else sort of has powered up their moves, their semblance, all of this. And maybe part of the reason that Blake hasn't is because she was spending time with her family rather than trying to fight. But I'm hoping that she'll unlock her potential like the other characters have been doing. She's been my favorite since the start, and I don't want to give up on her. She deserves so much more than this. And a lot of what built her up as being interesting to me was the dynamic with Adam and her past. And it seems like even now they haven't really gone full into her history. I would like it if they did that, but I don't know at this point. And I'm wondering how she'll develop now that she's finally defeated Adam and what she'll do from there. I wonder if she feels any remorse over it because he was once somebody who was so important in her life. And if it were me, I know that I couldn't let go of that so easily. Honestly, though, I I feel nervous trying to expect too much from this show because I feel like maybe it won't deliver. I still love Ruby very dearly. Also, rewatching the older volumes, I noticed that Sun hasn't really used his weapon like he used to. It was so badass. In his fight with Blake and helping her out against Torchwick, he used his gunchucks, and those are so awesome. Why are they wasting a super cool weapon and not making him make use of it? Sure, maybe they can't animate it the same all epic as it used to be, but I want to see the return of the gunchucks. Those are awesome. Alright, I think that's enough for the eyeshadow. Going to move on here to eyeliner. I'm trying to debate how in the Blake cosplay I'm going to do like her little bluish purple line there. Because I don't want to do full eyeshadow because it doesn't look like she has full eyeshadow over her eyes. It just seems like it comes up in this area. But I wonder if that would look weird. I would honestly have to look at some other cosplay of her. I want to see how other people do it to make sure that I can make things look good. Ooh. I'm struggling to find my eyeliner. Maybe I put it in the wrong bag. I did. Alright, here we go. The hardest part of the makeup. I'm so excited to have a new cosplay. I always get excited with new cosplay because I can be a whole new character and delve into that and figure out how to dress up and do all of those things. I don't have the exact boots that Blake wears for this cosplay. Also, I'm doing her first look rather than after Volume 4. But I do have this pair of high heels that I think will work and still look good, even though it's not absolutely perfect. I feel like I've never been able to cosplay exactly perfectly. Now that my hair is short again, though, I could totally bring back the Rin no Hara cosplay. Oof. I never talk as much doing my eyeliner because I'm usually concentrating so hard. Wow, it's coming out pretty easily today. It looks really nice. I'm hoping I don't mess it up with the wings. But maybe I'll jinx myself by saying that. The cool thing about this con is that I've gone to it 2 other times before, but this is the first time I'll be going as a student at the college. That's super awesome. So cosplaying as Blake is going to be really, really fun. I can't wait for it to come in. I hope it comes sooner rather than later. Usually when we order things on Amazon like cosplay, it'll say that it's going to arrive at a certain time and arrive much earlier, but that didn't happen this time. So I guess sometime between tomorrow and the 28th, I'll have it, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to try it on. I got a large because it says that it runs small, and I'm hoping that that won't end up being too big for me. That would be the ultimate disappointment if I order this and then it doesn't even fit. Because by that time I won't have enough time to reorder. I'm also way too excited because I was looking on the Almacon Facebook page and I saw that one of the guests is Johnny Young Bosch, who plays like the main character in everything. And I'm so excited. I want to meet him. I want his autograph. I want to shake his hand and just tell him that I like his work. I actually screamed on video call with my boyfriend when I saw that he was coming. I had way too much of a fangirl moment there. Honestly, I feel like people should treat people like people, no matter what their standing is in the world. And so I was kind of embarrassed to get so excited about another person. But I really do think that he's a good voice actor, and voice acting is something I really respect. I would love to do it. I don't do it very much on my channel, and I don't really have good sound equipment, so that's part of it, but I respect the heck out of voice actors. I want to do more stuff like that on my channel. I just need more of the more equipment, I guess. That's about it. Also, most things, if you want to voice act, you need another person because scenes in anime are with other people, and I'm alone a lot of times, so I can't always make that happen. So in everything that I've tried to voice act on this channel, it's been me all by my lonesome. Alright, trying to do the touch-ups of this side. overall, it turned out really nice, and I want to keep it nice. I have eye burn from Ruby stuck in my head right now. Alright, there we go. That looks really nice. Wow. Okay. I actually did a decent job once. Let's see if I can make the other eye match, which never happens. Wow, it's like the two sides of me. No makeup. Makeup. Alright, so back to this voluminous liner noir. Let's see. The Adam and Yang and Blake fight is something I was waiting for a long time. So I'm trying to think if there are any other fights that I'd really like to see, because there's no way that Volume 6 is not going to be packed with some sort of fighting. I want to see a Tyrion and Crow rematch, but I want to see Tyrion get stronger and like maybe kick the shit out of him, and somebody needs to help him out. Because after losing his tail like that, I don't see why he would not want revenge. Obviously, Cinder and Neo are now on their ways to find Ruby. So I guess that's a fight that's going to happen. But I find it ridiculous that Cinder is going to blame Ruby for Roman's death, because sadly his death was lame as heck. A bird ate him. That's not technically the fault of anybody. That's just writers discarding a really great villain for reasons that I can't comprehend. Roman Torchwick was like badass to me. He died far too soon. I don't understand why they'd throw away a good character like that. I loved his appearance, his cocky attitude, just everything about him was great. And instead, a character like Cinder that I can't stand and don't see a point of gets to continue living on and is a very main focus of the series. Why? Just because she has some grudge against Ruby? Who doesn't, I guess. I don't like it. And I feel like she's just going to use Neo for her own plots. And I feel like if Cinder uses Neo, then that means that Neo is going to die, and I will not be very happy with the way that that plays out. I hope that's not the case, I really do. You from? I am from the United States, in the state of Michigan. Portuguese by a Brazilian. I also feel like Ruby's voice acting has been improving quite a bit. There are lots of comments about that, and I have to agree there. I believe that for the most part, the voice actors were people that weren't really experienced to start off with. So it's pretty cool to see that a lot of them now are really doing well and thriving. Getting to meet a couple of the voice actors, like, I wonder if Trump will throw the state out from the USA. Why? He doesn't have the power to do that, even. Not that I like Trump very much, but I feel like even if you don't like a president, there's a certain degree of respect that people should give. He won't be in office forever. Oh, because he hates Mexico. Yeah, I don't really like all of his comments about that, but that's fine. How do people always come to my channel and end up getting really political? To be honest, oh hey, you're back. I mean, as a person of Mexican heritage that is hard to see because of my white skin, I'm actually a quarter, but obviously that doesn't show up. It bothers me to hear some of his comments regarding Mexico, but whatever. You can do whatever you want, but girls don't need makeup. They're better without it, in my opinion. I mean, for most of my life, I didn't really do makeup. It just kind of like is a confidence booster, even though I'm starting to get more to a point in my life where I'm pretty secure with myself. I also really just like to mess with makeup because a lot of people have made it almost into an art. Like Jeffree Star and James Charles doing these incredible looks. People can just do whatever they want with it, and it makes me want to experiment too because you can just make something that looks so incredible by the end of it. Face off? Nani? Oh, it's a show? What's it about? Yeah, it's interesting, but I prefer natural beauty. I can agree with that. Uh, I don't know, it's just fun. That's more of the reason that I do it, is because it's entertaining and I like trying to do new things. But I think that it's really sad, kind of, how so many people feel like they can't be beautiful without it. And people do all these ridiculous things to themselves, like pluck their eyebrows so that they can just draw them on, and like all of this stuff to just change completely who they are when who they are when they started is beautiful. Yeah, so I do agree with you. Yeah. That's why I do it for fun, but I don't mess with stuff like my eyebrows. Anything that is natural about me, I am going to keep. Also, is Face Off on Netflix? Because I now finally have Netflix and I can watch things. It's more or less the internal beauty that matters. Yeah, I don't care if a person wears makeup or has no makeup. I don't care if a person really does a lot with their appearance or not. If a person is a good person inside, then yes, totally agree. I feel like people, especially in like looking for relationships and things, are way too shallow in concepts of appearance when you should really be looking at who that person is and how you feel around them, actual chemistry, and yeah, what genuinely makes them up. Skin Wars is, and it's basically the same thing. Alright, interesting. Just need to do a couple touch-ups here, and maybe I can make this eye look like this eye, and have them be the same for once. Wow, this is actually very even, and it's the most even I've seen in a while, and if I mess this up, I'm gonna cry. If a person is beautiful outside, but it's a monster inside, then the person is completely ugly to me. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. if you can't be a nice person, then there's really no point to living life. There's enough negativity in the world. We should be trying to do all that we can to offer what's positive. Oh yeah, Scarlett Johansson. I feel you. Gotta fix some small details. There we go. Oh, almost there. Leaving some. Not really. Like I said, it's just something that I do for fun a lot of times. So I'm probably just like going to chill here and make videos and do stuff. And sometimes I like to look kind of nice for videos too, so. I haven't done a stories with Lyra in a while, and I was debating doing that. And also kind of wondering if I felt like streaming the rest of The Hanged Man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Does that mirror really have a face? What? What? Whenever I get home, I can edit some new ones. Nice. I want to actually be online for one of your live streams. The one behind me? That one? Whoop. Have a face? I don't know about that. I see it reflecting some of my posters, and if I go over there, then of course it'll show me. Oh, have a. Oh, like an actual face? I see the face of like an anime character partly in there from my poster. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. How old am I? That seems like a weird question, but I am an adult, and that's about all that needs to be known. I feel like I don't sound or look like one, but whatever. I am a college student. That was adult. I am a sad college student trying to live out the best of her spring break. College sucks low key. More like high key. It's supposed to be my spring break, and I still have things to do, like revising essays, which is great, and studying for Spanish. Low key. How does one explain low key? Can I see how you walk in high heel shoes? Uh, I have a pair of boots in here that have heels, but they're not very high. I thought you were like 14 or 15. No, I am older than that. I feel like my appearance is deceiving. It kind of annoys me that I look younger than I am, honestly. And I feel like I kind of sound that way too, which is also frustrating. But on the bright side, when I'm like 80, hopefully my young appearance means that I won't look like I'm 80. And boom. See the shoes? Not much heel at all. It is hardly a heel. I have some high heel shoes downstairs that I walk in just fine, but that's too far. OMG, I was seeing like a teenager, now I see you like a woman. Crazy. Yeah, I feel like for the most part, people don't typically guess my age, right? I don't know if that's sad or good. I am just entering into the adult world, and it's scary, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm figuring it out. Depends on your viewpoint. I could have guessed because of your voice, though. What do you mean? I feel like my voice always sounds very different on recordings to me. And I feel like I sound young. I don't know if that's true to other people in their opinion, but some girls actually strive to look younger. No kidding. There are teachers that try to act like they're still high school students wearing too much makeup and really young looking clothes, and ew. It's not a teenager voice. Huh. I feel like I've never heard that in my life before, so that's interesting. Usually people tell me that I sound and look young. Then again, I'm also sick and I don't know if I sound exactly the same. At least I'm recovering from a cold. There, I think that's good. Hey there, how's it going? It's going pretty well. How about yourself? It's a decent day. I wish I was back there so we could hang out again. Maybe I'll come visit. Yes! I've honestly been thinking about the old days a lot and reminiscing. I keep looking back at like old pictures and missing the days when things were a lot easier and before things happened and friendships started breaking and I started having to grow up and figure some things out. Did you do that one girl's shoe dare? That was supposed to be a dare. I mean, I didn't do it, but spoiler alert, I walk just fine. Except sometimes I might trip on stairs because stairs are evil. It's hard for me not to get Americans offended because of the fact that I'm Brazilian. I always have to think about what I want to say. Oh, really? I don't feel offended or anything at all. LOL, do you do challenges, dares as you go live? I haven't in the past. I might, but I wouldn't want things to get too far from my comfort zone. And I feel like if I opened up a truth or dare as a live stream to a lot of people, then I would get creeps, and that would not be as fun. Because I'm holding a lot of things back. Oh, alright. Like what? I guess I just don't understand what would typically offend people. We are in a very sensitive era. Creeps are potent in such videos. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no truth or dare, but when you're done, can you do that cute pose girls always do on TV? What is. I have no idea what that means. Fun fact, I actually don't watch a lot of television. I read the comments out loud because when I end my live streams, sometimes it doesn't replay the live chat. And so I like to say out loud what's happening because then it's just like there for context if anybody wants to watch later. Like I know that I have friends or like my grandma who will like to watch my live streams after they're done. So if I read the comments out loud, even if they don't pop up at a later point, there's still an actual context to what's happening. When they lay on their stomachs on the bed with their feet up, interesting. I don't watch TV either, just Netflix. I just recently got Netflix and I haven't actually been watching a ton of it just because school usually has me so busy. And yes, TV is definitely replaced by anime. I try to watch anime when I can rather than a bunch of reality TV crap. Now that I've been home though, I've been watching um more TV with my mom, but she really likes things that are darker, like investigation discovery. Could you do it when you're done with makeup? It looks good. I mean, I guess so. Also, thank you. Try some Portuguese. Sure. Is it any? This might be a very dumb question. Is it anything like Spanish? Because I am an English Spanish double major working to learn Spanish, and if it has any similarities, then it might be easier for me. Dragon Prince. Quite good. Got my mom hooked. What is it about? It's really simple. LOL. You can do it and then talk to us as you go live. Alright, sure. Alright. Ah, this one eyelash will not go up. You cool, by the way, I subbed. Well, thank you. I'm trying to put out more videos lately because I haven't been very serious about my channel in the past, and now I'm actually kind of having fun with it and want to gain at least a small following. Say, I'm probably gonna butcher this, so I apologize in advance. Uh, you now say okay, gosh, I don't know. To parlando? I have no idea. I'm very interested in learning new languages because I think it would be great to become a translator someday, but I don't really know anything to start with. That was great. Was it? I kind of want to learn as many different languages as I can, but I feel like the best way to do that is starting off with one language and then finding languages that are similar to that language to begin with. You said, I don't know what I'm saying. That's funny and accurate. I don't, I definitely don't know what I'm saying. Another thing I want to do on the channel more soon is skits. My boyfriend and I have been talking about wanting to do videos like that. We filmed his Darlene Sherman videos where he was in makeup and a wig and went crazy, and we want to do more of those along with just other dumb comedic things. Alright, I don't think I can fix that one eyelash, so I'm just gonna let it hang. That's good enough. How much longer with makeup? I'm just gonna put on this lipstick and highlighter. I love languages too, and I also wanted to be able to speak a lot of languages, but it's not that easy, so I created my own language. I tried to create my own language at different points, but I could never keep up with it. Message retracted. Okay, cool. Alright, then I just need some highlighter. Are you on a laptop or phone? I'm using my laptop right now. It's a super old Gateway that I've had since 7th grade. It's pretty developed already. That's really cool. Alright, let's put the finishing touch on all this. Oh, I love the pink highlighter best. It shows up out of all the ones that I have. Love that. Easier to do the challenge on a laptop. Alright, cool. Ooh, that looks nice. Wow. There we go. Anime girls always do that pose. Haha, you'll fit in good. That's not. Wait, what's not good? Why are they? OMG, I just think I broke my neck vein. Whoa. Oh. I'm sorry. Ooh. Alright, there we go. Done. The lighting in my room is always so weird. It makes everything look a lot brighter. And like clouded out. My bed's a little bit of a mess right now, but I'll figure it out. Move this. Pay no mind to the Bakugan blanket and the messy bed. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello. Like this? I have no clue. Sup. Yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing. Anyway. Wow. Okay. And this is what I've ended up with. You look like those girls of the movie The Conjuring. I've never seen The Conjuring, so I cannot confirm nor deny this. Literally, that's it, but you take the left. Why take it with me? Wouldn't you not be able to see things then? So you're comfy as we talk a lot. Meh. I'm kind of in front of you as you do it. Oh. My bed is surprisingly not that comfortable anymore. I have 2 mattresses, but they're both pretty old. So I'm much more comfortable in my spinny chair. Try for longer than 10 minutes. I am too lazy for this. I kind of like my setup in the chair. And then you can see like some posters and things in the background, and I just like how it looks. I'm also realizing now that my sparkly makeup goes with pink sparkly nails. Love you. Love you too. tired of the background. Why am I being able? You can't see the comments? Oh, okay. Never mind. If you can see it, then I didn't need to send the message. But why lay down, though? Ah, second like. Thank you, whoever that is. I appreciate it. Hold on a minute. Looking something up. Alright. It seems it's not working properly, though. Oof. If the chat isn't working properly, then I don't know what to do to fix it. Honestly, now that I'm done with my makeup and everything, I kind of might stop live streaming for a while, because now I'm kind of hungry. And I might come back later. I know that I want to film some other videos today. Those ones probably won't be live. And then, might be your computer, I can see all of it perfect. I can see things just fine too. But anyway, I might live stream later. I'm debating finally finishing playing the Hanged Man. And just try before you go and do half of 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I am going to go. I'm debating live streaming later, maybe more of. Usually I do makeup live streams every now and again, and then I want to finish playing the Hanged Man, so I want to do that. I kind of want to film a Stories with Lyra video because I haven't in a while. And don't leave. I'm sorry. I will be back at a later time. If you want to subscribe to keep up with me, feel free. And I want to make more videos in the future, so I'm always open to suggestions in the comments. So, I mean, feel free to leave them. And I'm definitely debating doing more RWBY videos, which is kind of why I started this, doing makeup and wanting to talk about RWBY. That kind of took a different turn, but here we are. So yeah, leave suggestions for what you want me to do, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I hope to see you in another one. So, bye.